So Travis Talks. Today, I got my new respirator, so I'm going to try it out. It's made by 3M. So it's a bayonet style air respirator. The reason why I use this is just for protection along with these eyeglasses, because when you're using aerosol and you're spraying with an airbrush, you don't want to breathe this in. You don't want to get in contact with you at a cellular level, okay? So if it gets on your hand, totally different story. If it gets in your eyes, you don't want that. And then, of course, you don't want... oh, Drippy Chicken's in here already. Oh my gosh, what's up, man? Hey, happy Sunday. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. What's up? Oh, it's great to see you. Heck yeah. All right. So we're doing some priming and some painting. So you always want to prime before you paint. If I paint straight on this terrain piece, you'll be able to rub it off real easy. So you want to prep it, and it's called priming it. Sometimes people will like sand it down, get it to wherever they want it to be. And then when they're ready, they'll like prime it up and then they'll paint it. So that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing today. Real simple, real simple. Looks like we've been doing, lots of work. Yes, sir. Yep, but this is the start of it. So got a little bit of work cut out for us, and that's good because we have all night. So always good to see you. How's your day going? Taking the cap off this. I'm not using the cap today because I do have pretty good control of the paint. I know to keep this upright and parallel, so I'll be very cognizant when using this thing. But I don't like using this all the time. Like newbies, it's good to use it. And this is a gravity fed, so the paint just goes right into here and it flows out through the nozzle. But if you put a cap on here, it's kind of hard to like take it off and you might spill it that way. And I also like to just see the level of the paint while I'm doing it, so I can just check it real quick and go, oh yeah, I'm a little low. Let me put some more in there. Good, I've been at the store and getting my oil changed. Oh, yeah, I did oil a couple days ago. I got that done. So I got to get my tires rotated, and then there's some other stuff that needs to be done, but mainly the oil change is the main thing, and I probably need some new wipers too because it's snowy out and nasty conditions, so... Good. Did you go to Walmart or something, or where'd you go to get it done? Costco, maybe? I don't know if Costco does oil changes. Not all of them that I'm aware of, but... All right, we'll be using my favorite, Vallejo Black. Shake it up real good. You want to mix the paint up. There we go. Nice and easy. Open that sucker up and just pour it right in. And I usually put about more than halfway, because that way the gravity fed does its job really good. There we go. So carefully close this, because if you flick it, it'll just splatter everywhere. So you want to close it just right. Yeah, you need to get ready for the winter season. Gotcha. Yep, it's time. It's time. Get in there while you can before all the other crowd gets in there. So, okay. And I already know this thing's good to go, so I'm just going to start priming right on here. Again, you don't want to be too close to it when you're doing it, because it's going to look really bad and it's going to pool up. So I like to keep myself at least like 6 inches away from it, you know what I mean? Juan Soto, ¿qué pasa? What's up? There we go. There we go. Look at that, it's like magic. Oh, Euro's here too. Hey, Euro, good to see you. Good friend. Juan Soto, apologies. Habla español poquito. Hey, what's up, Euro? So good to see you. Avnis Chandra. Trapial. Hey, welcome. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I am an artist. Yes, sir. I try to be a good artist. All right. How's it going, Euro? What's new in your world? What's new? I remember, oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, sir. What can I do? No one even saw your live. Yeah, it's okay. I don't know what that means. It's okay. Yeah. I'm live now. I'm usually live late, but it's day, so I just figured I'd do it now because I can, and I'm doing some priming and painting, so I figured that you know, might as well do live now. I'm working. You guys get to see me work a little bit. I need some airbrush cleaner because I gotta clean the nozzle. The darn thing got stuck, so airbrush cleaner, just a little bit, and just a basic toothbrush. Very carefully. Just a couple drops. Put it to the side. And making sure this is oriented in the correct direction, just like this. Let me just break some of that off, some of that's on there. That way we get a good, clean pattern. There we go. All right. She should spray now. I'm going to go ahead and turn the subject. So you can see a little before and after, right? That's what it looked like before. Now I'm going to make it look the same. So again, not too close, a little far away. I am airbrushing, that's correct. Yes, Euro, I am. Very good. Kind of like spray painting, right? Basically. Come on, girl. Don't give me that again. Come on. Giving me some issues with the pattern throw. I don't like that. Why are you doing that? Why you be doing it like that, bro? I'm gonna take the cap off here. And just see if I can just. There we go. A little bit better. Giving me some issues. Oh, you're a sub? Awesome. Yeah, Euro's cool. And Euro if you want to sub to Drippy Chicken, helps him out. Carefully turning the subject. Get along the spine here. Okay. Trippy Chicken said, I'm going to go watch a show and I'll be back in 45 minutes. You can keep me on live. Keep me in the background, just watch your show. It's cool. It helps me. So, Trippy Chicken's always doing something. He'll be back, though. A little bit more. Carefully close this. This one needs to be done. So I got it painted up pretty good, but it still needs to be done on the inside because I couldn't get all the angles, so. How do you do this without getting your hand? Well, you gotta be careful. That's the only answer I got. Got a little close by accident. Oops. It's alright, I'll just dry it off. Oh, you can see it? Yeah. Awesome. Thank you. I don't get the bottom, though. There's no need to get the bottom, so that just stays as is, at least for now. Euro says, I love your channel, and I like your streams. You're the best. Hey, oh my gosh, you're welcome, and thank you. I appreciate it. I try to bring something different to what you might see on live, right? Because I watch live too, and I see what other people do. And I'm not going to say I'm like the only one doing it, but I kind of do it my own way. So. Alright, let that sucker dry. And then this one's going to be a while, but I can at least turn it and see if I can see a different angle as well. Yeah, see, we all do different things, exactly. I was on live earlier, just like, I was watching other people's channels and seeing what they do. Some people don't do anything, they just sit in their car and they expect people to just, I don't know, I guess, like their videos. But they don't really talk to their audience, and then there's people who are like me, they're like artists or something, and they just want to show what they're creating. Like I saw a guy earlier, he was making skateboards with wood. Like he was putting it through the mill and like sanding it and making it with the curve like a skateboard. And he had a whole bunch of them. That's all he does is make skateboards. It's pretty cool. So like that's a really cool channel, you know what I mean? So I subbed to him. I saw others that were like tarot card readings or like astrology stuff. Like that's interesting too. You know, that's one way to do it. And then there's some that have channels and I'm like, I don't even understand what your channel does. Like, I don't get it. But they have like thousands of subscribers and I'm like, I don't understand how, but hey, good for you. Yeah. I always do 2 coats of primer. So instead of just one, I like to do 2 because one thin coat, even if it's a thick coat, it doesn't matter. I like to do 2 coats. The reason why is these are 3D printed. And if they're 3D printed using filament, as you guys know, it kind of leaves those lines, you know what I'm talking about? But if you prime over it twice or 3 times, a lot of those lines kind of go away or they kind of smooth out a little bit. And then when I really start to spray paint it and get it into different colors, it looks a lot better and you don't see it as much. I could sand it down, I could do all that, but that's so much work, man. I don't have time for that. Nor do I really care. Again, this is just a terrain piece. This is just something that you put in the background for like my little dudes, like when I take a big picture or a video like I want to do eventually. This will just kind of be in the background. Yeah, it's way too much, Euro, yeah. If I did that for everything, like I would never get anything done. It would take way too long. If there's anything that's glaring, like I notice it and I'm like, that looks really bad, then I'll fix it up real quick. But if it looks good to me, I'm like, yeah, it's fine. I'm not going to nitpick it, you know what I mean? And I got these two for like 30 bucks. They came together. They're huge. And it looks really good when you put your little guys next to it because it's supposed to be a warp gate. So, a chaos warp gate. So, I'll go ahead and turn the subject, get a different angle. Nice dark colors, what I like to see. We usually let that dry for about 15 minutes. So it is 5 o'clock, so in 15 minutes, I'll be able to touch it and like work with it, you know what I mean? But for right now, I could just carefully turn it, very carefully, and try to get in there. But I gotta wait till about 5:15, then I'll be able to pick it up and actually like manipulate it a little bit better so I can get all the different angles and all the nooks and crannies. So if you want to be my timekeeper and just say, hey, it's been 15 minutes, that helps too, if you want. Let's see here. Oh, gotcha, Euro. Yeah. Oh, you're an artist also. Gotcha. Oh, cool, man. What type of artwork do you do? It looks like I'm out of paint. That's fine. That's okay. So I got 15 minutes 3D movie character. Oh, that's cool. Now, when you say movie characters, oh, with clay. No way. That is really cool. I am not much of a sculptor. I've done it a little bit, but it never came out the way I wanted it to. But at the same time, I think I could probably get into sculpting if I really, because I kind of have to sculpt a little bit, or like fix things, clean things up, but like making it from scratch, that's actually really cool. That's that's awesome. That's a cool art to have, because you could do like, do you do like stop motion type stuff, or do you like video, what do you do with your little clay guys? Yeah, I have to practice, yeah. For sure. Oh, you do stop motion, okay. You should post it up on your, is it on your Facebook or YouTube by any chance? I'd love to watch that after this. That'd be really cool if you're able to upload that. I would love to, even if it's something simple, dude, even if it's someone like going like this or whatever, like upload that stuff, bro. Not yet? Okay. It's okay. It's okay. You'll get there. Even if it doesn't look good, just, you know, if you want to post it, learn about editing, learn about, you know, YouTube and how it works. It's better to get started early rather than wait too long, you know, because I've had my channel for a long time. I've been making videos for, pretty good little while. Not a long time, but a pretty good little while. It's a good skill to learn. Okay, clean that up real good. Oh, we got 8 people in here. Hello, everybody. Thank you for watching. Who's in here? Let me get some shout outs. Who's in here? I'm curious. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping in. Be right back. Okay. I'm back. What's happening, everybody? What's up? What's up? Thank you for the likes, by the way. Whoever thumbs up, I really appreciate you. If you wouldn't mind subscribing, if you're interested in work like this, helps me a lot. I'm trying to get to 500 subs. That's the goal, 500 subs. Then that way I can really take this channel where I want to take it. So it's in its infancy, you know, probably like toddler age, but I want to get this thing up to a little bit of a bigger channel than it is. Like, don't we all, right? Yeah. I even had some people share my content, which was surprising. I got a couple of people sharing my content. I was like looking over some of my videos. I was checking my metrics today in YouTube, and I figured out like 171 shares of my content have been done. I'm like, wow, people are sharing my content. That's crazy. So, and you never know if you don't look. So, all right. Still drying. It's going to take 15 minutes. This is when things kind of slow down. But what I can do is we can flip it over to me painting while this dries. So I'm going to go ahead and take this mask off. I'm going to take the phone and just put it up there, and y'all could follow along while I do my painting in between waiting for these to dry. So again, it's about 15 minutes you want to wait. So that's what I'm going to do just to keep myself employed. I don't need these on right now. And I got this on just to keep my hair in place because it's kind of like annoying when you're trying to do stuff and your hair's all over the place. So I just throw on a freaking, you know, like a hair cap or whatever, like a do-rag. And I just kind of wear this, and it helps a lot. So yep. Oh, and I just bought this, so I'm like really happy I got this because I was just using like COVID masks, and that is not the way to do it. So it like kind of works, but nah, I've always wanted kind of like a real respirator mask for painting only, because I've done quite a bit with airbrushing or spray painting, and I just never saw the point in buying it. But I saw it online Black Friday for, I think it was like 25-30 bucks, and I'm like, yeah, it's worth it. And it's a 3M too, and it looks nice. So so far so good. Putting it through the ringer, see how it does. All right, let's move over. Yeah. Grab my Coke Zero. Always got something to drink. Water too.
Gatorade sometimes. There we go. Close it. There, it's better. That's more like it. Okay. Awesome. So, let me just clean up a couple things, show what I'm working, right? Like, what am I doing? So, I've been working on this guy for a while. I finally have his backpack attached, as you can see on his power armor. So, before it was detached, some of you might remember that, those who've been watching this. But now I have it attached, I have it painted, and it looks awesome. So, the backpack's on the guy, that's for his power armor. And now I'm working on the Chain Reaper cannon. So here's a Chain Reaper cannon, and it's got some chaos bits down here. So that's why I painted it kind of red, because there's supposed to be teeth. So he works for chaos, right? These are the bad guys, and sometimes their weapons or their armor becomes like fused with demons, because they're like around a lot of bad stuff all the time. So like they see this whenever they get like growths or things start growing, or like spikes or teeth or like tentacles, like nasty stuff. It's considered a gift by the chaos gods. So if it's like this, I'm going to turn the light on. Boom, much better too. So I'm just going to go ahead and work on this. I'm going to go ahead and tilt the camera. That way you can see me work. And I got my good old pee-pee poo-poo shirt on because it's hilarious. I don't take anything too seriously, so. All right. This is probably what you're more used to, right? Me just painting and you guys just watching. So what I need to do is work on these teeth. So I'm going to grab Wraithbone. That's a really good base. And that allows me to get on the teeth really good and make sure it's got a good color and it got a good pop. And I want to make it look realistic. I don't want to look at too corny or like cartoonish like it does right now. So I'm going to make it look a lot more realistic. But I'm just doing the basic stuff right now. A little bit of highlighting, like a little bit of layering. But then once I put this on here, I'm going to do a lot more to make this look like it's real, essentially. Like it's actually something growing out of the Chain Reaper cannon. So, grab my brush, nice and easy. Just paint. Going over all the little white parts that I can see. And that's its like fangs that are coming out of this thing. Brush control is critical. Just like that, right? Very tiny. And then I just wash my brush every once in a while. You want to keep it moist. You don't want it wet though. Don't want this thing, if this thing's soaking wet, the paint's not going to come on there, right? It's going to look kind of weird. It's going to look too watered down, and it doesn't dry the way you want it to. And then, like, you get paint in places you don't want. So I'm just going to hold the subject, check where I'm painting. I got a little bit of paint on my brush, and just go for it. And if you want to keep things sharp, what you do is you work from the fat end down to the skinny end, and that's how you make things look sharp. So if you're ever wanting to paint something sharp, that's how you do that. So I start at the base of the tooth, and I just forward, just like that. Oh, you can see where I'm painting? Yeah, you see the places that need the paint too. Good, good, good. See how it looks like a freaking maw? I love it personally. Because I was like thinking about it. I was like, should I paint this in like a chrome and make it look like metal? But I was like, it just looks weird. Like, just doesn't seem like it's supposed to look that way. And it's up to your own interpretation. You could paint this. If I wanted to make this blue, I could make it blue, but I don't, you know? So it's kind of my own artistic, what do you call it, liberties to do the way I want to do it. So let's keep this thing going here. As you notice, I'm kind of changing my hand placement every once in a while, like the way I'm gripping it. But the way that I grip the brush is about the same. As you can see, just little strokes, just a little bit of paint goes a long way. And if I notice any spots that I've missed before, I'm just going to go over those now. It's very tiny. It doesn't look like much. It really doesn't. But you just build it up. It takes 1 to 2 coats of Citadel paint, this acrylic base. And then you're good to layer it. And then once you're done with that, you can add any effects that you want to it. Like I'm going to add slime to it a little bit, make it look kind of slimy and bloody. So I'll be doing that. Holding it just very carefully. Check it. Before you paint, just like look at where you're going to do it and just go, okay, I see. And just kind of up right there. Boom. Just like that. Looks pretty damn good. If there's any parts that I think need to go over again, I can go over it again. There we go. Nice. Coming together. Yeah, you can see it, right? You can see, yep. It's fascinating. Yeah, that looks really good. So you always want to leave time for it to dry. Again, probably like another 15 minutes or so to let this dry. But what I can do in the meantime is what I want to do. So I'm going to close up the Wraithbone. I'm done with Wraithbone. Wraithbone's done. So this is a really good color from Citadel Paint. It's not white. It's like an eggshell almost. But this is like probably the best white you can get. And there's other companies that make white paint. Like Vallejo makes paint that's white, but it just doesn't look right. Where is... And I don't want it to be too white either. I want these teeth to actually look kind of like nasty and decayed. But I'll be doing that later. But for right now, I'm just doing the basics. So it looks kind of cartoony. But once you start building it up, putting some grime on it, some slime on it, some blood, man, you can make this thing look 1,000 times better. So it's amazing what you can do with paint. All right, so I just did that. I've also been working on this belt right here. So this was all bronze and copper before. Last night I took a black, like a Corvus black, and I went over it and did each individual link. I've shot machine guns before, so I know what they look like. And you want these links that link all the bullets together to be black. So that's what links them all together. And as I flip it, I can see on the back it's missing that black, right? So I can, go check on the terrain. Yeah, I think you're right, Euro. You're right. You're right. It has been 15 minutes. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. Let's go see how it's looking, huh? All right. Coke Zero check. Terrain, how we looking here? Let's see. Just carefully touching it. A little damp. It's not like wet, it's a little damp. Let's see here. That feels good. Feels good. That feels good. I mean, I could take like a Q-tip to it, you know, like I could take a Q-tip and just see if any of the paint comes off, but I just kind of use my finger just because I'm savage like that. And it's just a quicker way to check it real quick, so check the underneath. Looking pretty darn good, actually. I don't see too many missing spots. Not too many. All right, let's check this guy. Let's see how we're looking here. Little damp on the outside. Ooh, base is a little damp. Just might have to give that a little bit more time. Let's see. Flip it. Let's see how we look on this side. That feels pretty dry. So yeah, the base has got a little bit more time to go. And then the sides have a little bit more time to go. So I'm gonna leave that for a couple more minutes. Let that, yeah, for sure. I can leave it for like a couple more minutes just to let it do its thing. Like it says 15 minutes, but you could probably give it like an extra 5. And then if you run your fingers on it and it feels dry, like it doesn't feel like a sticky, I don't know how to describe it, but it's like a wet paint that's like almost dry. It's almost there. I'm just going to give it a little bit more time before I start doing anything with it. So I'm going to go back to painting. In the meantime, good thing to check on that though. All right, let's get a phone set up. Yeah, like looks dry. Most of it is dry. Not all of it, but it looks it's feeling a lot better. So we're getting there. We are slowly getting there. Almost done. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and flip this, and I'm going to work on the black. So, and I want to be careful not to touch the work that I already did. So all these little teeth, I don't want to touch those yet. But I can work on the back, and I can get the black going, and it looks really good. So for that, I'm going to use Corvus Black. I know it's probably backwards for you to see it, but this is like a gray black. It's not like a dark black, so there's Abaddon Black. This is like the darkest black you can get. Paint-wise, from Citadel Paint, Abaddon Black is the blackest you can get. But for stuff that's like certain things, I like to use Corvus Black because it doesn't look as flat. It doesn't look as like obnoxious. So I like Corvus Black, especially on like chain links, or if there's two blacks together. Let's say you have black gloves, they're like leather gloves. I want to do Abaddon Black for the armor, but Corvus Black for the gloves, because then it looks like black leather almost. So I'm going to shake this guy up. Takes a while. I want a really good paint consistency. Else you just start painting with it in the wrong way, it's not going to come out the way you want it. There we go. Almost done. Okay, let's check it. So before I open these, I like to tap it just to get the paint to fall down, because it kind of like sticks to the roof and it needs time for the gravity to come down, right? So I like kind of tap it. Oh, someone says, hi, what are you doing, bro? Painting, yep, art, that's correct. So I'm painting this. It's a freaking little minigun. Painting that. So I want to finish this thing up today, and then I can actually glue it to this guy. That way he has his freaking gun. And he's... Damn it. I hate when I do that. Are we okay? Didn't break anything? Yeah, still in good condition, thank God. Oops, I've done that a couple times. And sometimes it does break, but it's okay. You can just glue it back together, so... Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's okay. Oh, jeez, I hate it when I do that. Ouch. It's okay, nothing broke, so we're good. Luckily, a little bit of paint got smudged on the elbow, but I can just paint over that. It's okay. My nerves. Okay. So, Corvus Black is ready. I just crack it open a little bit. You don't want to crack it open right away. Just a little bit, and I got to check that. Oh, yeah, that looks really good. So it should look creamy and smooth. You see that? That's how your paint should look. That is ready to go. So if it looks like that, that's what you want to use to paint. Oh, we got some jokes in here. Mental Flower. Awesome. Thank you for joining as always. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna use a little brush with this with a thin tip. That's how I'm gonna get in between these links. Mental Flower said, what do you call a Mexican with a rubber toe? Rubber toe. A Mental Flower, what do you call two Mexicans playing basketball? Juan on Juan. We got someone from Russia here. Oh my gosh. Russia. Mental Flowers like laugh my ass off. Oh my God. I got another terrible joke. Lord forgive me. There's a black man and a Mexican in a car. Who's the driver? the police. That's a good one, thanks. Those are ones I save for certain occasions. To our Russian friend, do you have any jokes? Do you have any jokes you could tell us? Put in Google Translate. Just curious if Russians have any, like, American jokes or something. I don't know. There's gotta be some shit talking going on. You could just be like, oh, you're president. Oh, your education system. All right. Euro said, I'll be right back. That's okay, man. That's okay. We'll be here. Mental Flower says, what's the difference between Elon Musk and a lemur? And he says, Musk made an electric guitar, and the lemur made Madagascar.
Madagascar.
Oh, Madagascar. Oh my gosh, that play on words. Madagascar. Oh my god. Elon Musk, man. That guy's from another world. He is from out of this world, man. Some people love Elon Musk. I'm not a huge fanboy of him, but making fun of him is so much better. Madagascar. I love that. Yeah, he's from Africa, too. Yeah. He is from Africa, that's correct. South Africa, which is really sketchy place to be. If you didn't know, they actually have one of the highest crime rates in the world. Yikes. And one of the highest murder rates, too. Per capita. Like, per the size of it, it is like, I think it's worse than the U.S. Worse than most Middle Eastern, at least places that actually report it. I don't know what North Korea's crime is. It's probably freaking zero. Well, no, it's probably really high because everyone's doing a crime. Everyone's guilty. Everyone's guilty in North Korea. You talk bad about the supreme leader, you go to the death sentence. Or in Russia, you go to Gulag. Russian guy would probably get that one. If he's still in here. Yeah. Here compared to everywhere else, yeah, we do have it pretty good. I would agree with that too, man. I've been to other countries. I've known people from other countries, and I think we have it pretty good here too. It ain't perfect, but we got we're pretty privileged over here in this country. I don't think many people realize that. I mean, their argument is, well, yeah, it could always be better, That's their argument. They don't look at what they have. They say, yeah, but it could be better. They're not wrong. But we got it pretty good over here. What are you doing, Maddie? You're about to post that stuff up for sale? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Sorry for all the paper crinkling in the background. That's my wife. She's choosing to unwrap things to do a little thing, post stuff up for sale. And it's in little paper things. So sorry if you're getting that feedback, but that's what's going on. Alright, let's keep working on these little chain links. That looks a lot better. So there's the front. There's the back. So getting there slowly. Here we go. More jokes, Mental Flower. Love it. What kind of doctor is Dr. Pip? Hey, Maddie, what kind of a doctor is Dr. Pepper?
I don't know.
A physician.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a really good one. That's clever. I'm going to tell it to the next doctor I meet. They're going to freaking be like, oh my God. That looks nice. That's really cute. You want to keep it, don't you?
Just think about it.
I know, you want to keep it. But if we sell it, we get the money.
Think about it.
It's pretty cute, not going to lie. We have two?
Yeah.
I'll keep it up there. I'll think about it, and maybe we'll keep it, huh? We've got some Xmas stuff that we sell online to make some money. And there's two things that she doesn't want to part with, but I think would actually sell and we'd actually make money with it. So it's like one of those, like, do you keep it or do you sell it?
How about this? I will not sell it on Facebook. But if Mercari sells for extra, then I'll get rid of it.
Okay.
But if it doesn't sell on Mercari, we get to keep it.
All right, deal. Okay. Fine. So I'm going to let that dry. I'm going to go back to my terrain. Let's see if the terrain is done drying yet. Let me cap off my paint because I don't want to leave it open. If you leave it open, then it dries, and you do not want that. Oh, let's see. Are we dry? Feels a little bit better. Might be dry. Like, this is for sure dry. This is still a little wet. Darn. Yeah, it's still wet, so it's not totally dry yet. Darn it. Or else I would, oh, freaking my eyebrows are doing. Whatever. Yeah, it's not, is this one dry at least? This one's pretty dry, actually. I think this one's pretty good to go, man. This one needs a little bit more time to dry, so I'm going to put that in the back here. There we go. This one here. Let me check all the angles. So whenever you're spray painting, you want to check all the angles. Make sure you didn't miss anything. So if I have to, like, hold it upside down when I spray paint it, or if I have to, like, turn it a certain way, that's the time to do it, is while I'm still... Okay, let's take a look at the... I don't see any spots of concern. Maybe a little bit in here, but I can get that with a brush, no problem. Behind the skulls a little bit, I see some. Let me check along the spine of the structure. No, everything looks pretty freaking good, actually. Damn, okay. All right, cool. And then for these, I'm going to do glowing runes. So it's going to look really good when I do these. I'm going to make them look like lava. Maybe green, maybe blue. Not too sure yet, but I wanted something looking like menacing. So I'm going to have to figure that out on how to do that, but I can figure that out. And then the stones, I go with desert. So it's going to be a desert type color with the acrylic, which I can paint that. Technically right now, I could technically do that. See, anything else I'm missing? I think I got most of it here. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I did a pretty thorough job. Only a couple spots that are missing, but nothing crazy. And then the other one's still drying, so... Hey, what's up, Euro? Welcome back. Welcome back. How's it going, my friend? How's it going? Oh. There we go. Okay. My wife's doing gift wrapping in the background, so if you hear that, you know, there you go. It's like she waits for me to do videos, and then she's like, let me get some Doritos and eat them.
What better time?
What better time?
What better time to annoy my husband than when he's doing something he likes?
Yeah. These right here are terrain pieces. Hi, Jaleel. Welcome back. So these are terrain pieces, a lot bigger than you're used to me seeing doing. Like, you've seen me paint small things, but I also paint big things too. So this is something called a warp gate, but I'm going to call it a chaos warp gate. So, here's the other one. This one's still a little wet, but I can pick it up. So it's going to look like that. And then in the middle, I'm going to put probably some sort of a paper background to it. And it's going to look like an actual like chaos gate. It's going to look really cool when I'm done. So like some sort of a paper material. I'm going to have it like secured to it. That way you can just, I'll probably just have it so you could take it apart and then put it together wherever. But that's what I'm working on. Really freaking cool. So this one's still a little wet. I'm going to put this one to the side. But what I am going to do is I'm going to turn to airbrushing again. And this time I'll be using Citadel Air Abaddon Black. So much like the Vallejo black that I've been using for priming, I'm going to turn over to a Citadel. And Citadel makes airbrush paints. I've never used this before. It's my first time using Citadel airbrush paint, and I want to see how it performs. The only thing I'm apprehensive of is how do you pour the paint pot into the actual thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab little like flutes that you can use with the little plungers, and I'm going to use that to drop it into my airbrush. I'm going to hope that works because I don't want to risk trying to pour this and the whole thing dumps in there. I have no idea how this is going to work. This is new to me. So you guys are with me experimenting and seeing how this does when compared to other paints that I've been using. So that's a little dirty down there. Let's see if I can get that out. I'm going to get a toothbrush. A little, not a toothbrush. I'm going to get a, here we go. Q-tip. Ugh. Jeez. All right. So I got a Q-tip. I'm just going to clean out because there's some gunk in here. And this can cause some issues when you're spray painting. You do not want that. Gunk everything up, and you want to get rid of all that gunk that's in there. The only problem with airbrushing with acrylics is it's just messy, man. I feel like every airbrush is the same. They all jam. They all have issues. None of them are perfect. Euro says I was in the restroom. You don't have to say that, man. But good to know. Good to know. Thank you for sharing with the class. You did not have to do that. All right. You gonna post it on the Facebook group, hon?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My toothbrush. Get it off the needle here, because you don't want any paint on that needle. If there's paint on this needle, it's not gonna spray right. So let me get my mask on. Let me get some flutes too. Some paint flutes. I thought I had them out here. Yeah, here they are. Like little droppers, right? Many of you have probably seen this. I could put it in a different thing. There's like a different dropper bottle I could use, but I'm just going to try with these. So it's just a way to transfer paint from one to another. And then Euro says, where do you buy the stuff from Warhammer? Ah, good question. There are a lot of ways to buy it. Some of this stuff I bought secondhand. So like I'd meet up with people. Like one time I met up with a guy on Facebook, and he had a bunch of stuff he was selling. It was like half off, so I was able to get it for a great deal. Some of the stuff was given to me for free, just because I'm a lucky person and I talk about it, and people are like, hey, I got this, I don't want it anymore. But if you want to buy it, you can get it off Amazon. You can get some off eBay, but it might be expensive, so it's not worth getting it off eBay. Every once in a while, you might get a good deal. There are also hobby shops. So I would recommend going into a hobby shop. So if you have a local, like, find out where your gaming stores are at. I don't mean like PlayStation, Xbox, like GameStop does not have Warhammer. But you want to find like a gaming hall or a gaming shop, and you want to look around on Google or look around like Google hobby shops in your city or your town, and check out. You could call them or just see if they have any Warhammer and be like, hey, what kind of Warhammer do you sell? And they'll tell you, and then if you're lucky, you might get it on a deal. Sometimes there's like a clearance shelf. So there's also Warhammer stores that you can go to, and those are not very easy to find, by the way. They're really not, but like most cities have at least one Warhammer store, like big cities. If you're lucky, sometimes like they could be out in the suburbs too, like a little shopping mall area or something. You might find a Warhammer store. You can go in there and get everything you need, minus like an airbrush, minus like hobby lights, like stuff like that. All they do is sell Warhammer. They also sell paints. They sell like basic stuff, but it's only what Games Workshop puts out. But for me, I go to like gaming stores. I think that's usually your best bet for finding a good deal. But if you want to find something that is harder to find, or like you're not too sure where to get it, just go to a Games Workshop Warhammer store. It's just called Warhammer. Look it up. All in one thing. Warhammer. You go in there and you'll find just about everything. You might have to pay a little bit more for it, but sometimes it's worth it, you know? So let me get this on here, my respirator.
Sorry if I talk a little weird, but hopefully you can hear me pretty good. I think most of you can. There we go. Good seal. Okay. So, again, here's my Citadel Air. Well, I forgot my safety glasses on. There we go. We're good. I got my pipe flute. All right. Crack this thing open. Nice and easy. Okay. Just as I thought. Yeah, it's really hard to pour stuff in here, so I'm going to go ahead and start the arduous task of transferring that into here. Probably better ways to do this, but oh well. I wish they made this in a dropper bottle. It'd be so much easier. It would make so much more sense, but that's not how Games Workshop rolls. They don't like to make sense sometimes. They like to do things the hard way. Yeah. I think that'll do it for now. You just kind of mix it up a little bit in here. Yep. And then I'm going to take this flute, put it to the side, nice and easy. There we go. Okay, stay. Cap it up. It's good. Putting it to the side, that way I don't spill it over. Ellie said, hi, my guy. Sorry I left yesterday. I had to finish my twice cosplay. Oh, it's okay. I get you. Yeah, I'm glad you're here today. Hope you got everything done yesterday. Oh, yeah. That's nice. Yeah, that's spraying pretty good, actually. Okay. That just sprayed real nice. I gotta say, that, no problem at all. Outstanding. So I'm gonna carefully turn the subject. Let's get the other side. Here we go. That is some nice consistency. Wow, I am surprised. Look at that. Oh, wow. That is beautiful. Oh, my God. Hey, hate on Citadel paints, but I use them for a reason. No jams. Wow. Yeah, you just need to make a mask? Okay. Nice. What was the mask for, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, that's spraying really good. I highly recommend this paint for airbrush. Wow. Jaleel says, is that like something dry the paint because it was gone a bit? Yes. Yeah, so I had to let it dry. That's why I didn't do it right away. So I'm letting that dry. I'm going to go ahead and turn this one more time, the subject one more time. And I want to get it from a different angle, which is like right this way. So this angle, which is like a straight on for me. This is beautiful. Worth every penny. Oh my God, it's just doing exactly what it's supposed to do. Isn't that weird? Almost like it was made for it. Awesome, so that's done. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and move this one over here. So this one was drying, this one's ready to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and, I still got a little bit of paint. I'm gonna top it off. So, nice, Ellie. Ellie, if y'all don't know, Ellie happens to be a cosplayer. So she makes her own costumes. So she's an artist as well. And then Euro happens to be a sculptor. So he sculpts a little bit. And he also does some stop motion filmography. So he's working on that, and that's a really cool thing to do too. So he's done sculpting, which is really neat. So I love that. Yep. Darryl says, yep, that's what I do, bro. I'm not a one-trick pony. I do a couple things. Me, I don't do a whole lot, you know. I do what I can. I'm not good at everything. I'm good at some things, right? But this is my wheelhouse for now. I feel comfortable here. So let me get some more paint into the reservoir. Well, like a little dropper bottle. There we go. Maddie, I'm thinking pizza tonight. What do you think?
I'm thinking we could start it.
Okay. You want to go ahead and preheat the oven for me?
No.
Okay. Or for us, technically?
No,
Thank you, honey.
not really.
Yeah, I know. Well, thank you. There we go. Alright, so all the paint is out of the flute. I'm going to go ahead and close this up and then continue my spray painting.
We only have one pizza.
Only one pizza, that's fine. That's fine. And then, Ellie says all y'all are so talented. It's cool, right? Go ahead, Ellie. Do some System of a Down lyrics. Type it out. Love it. Oh, yeah. Damn, that's some nice paint. Oh, my God, dude. This is some top tier. This is outstanding. Not one jam. Wow, that is phenomenal. Phenomenal. Citadel Air passes my books. Holy crap, that is very well done. I'm going to carefully push the subject around. All right. Other side, let's go. Beautiful. I just used the air to just dry it. Maybe a little bit more paint. Oh man, that's so nice. Outstanding. That's how it should be. This is amazing, absolutely incredible. All right, awesome. I'm going to consider that done for now. So now, I sit in a room. No lights, no music. I know that song. Euro, it's a band, it's a song. Don't worry about it. It sounds alarming, but it's not. It's just lyrics to some System of a Down. Yep, Sugar. Yep. That's right. See? Don't worry about it. She's okay. She's just fucking jamming out. She loves System of a Down. Dirty. So whenever you're done with your tools, always clean them. No matter what you're doing. Always clean your tools. Chainsaws, miter saws. Well, drills, maybe like drill bits, like stuff like that. You just always want to clean them. Yeah, Ellie just loves music. So do I. I love music too. Absolutely. I would play music in the background, but I'm not allowed to in YouTube because then I'll get copyright strike. Like copyright strike, or else I'd be playing music, but it's dumb and won't let me. So I wish I could. I mean, I could play it and just say, fuck it, we ball, but then my channel might disappear. And it's not worth it, unfortunately. I wish I could. I could do shorts, though. If I do shorts on YouTube, which I'll probably start doing, I can add music to it. It's going to be really cool, so. think I might start doing that pretty soon, making some shorts with some highlights, if you will. So, okay, that's pretty clean. More. Just let that sit in the little reservoir. So I just got a little bit of airbrush cleaner, and I just put it in the reservoir and I just let it sit, you know. So I'm just gonna let that sit right there, let it be pretty. I'm gonna throw this out. Excuse me. Along with all this, I'm gonna throw all this out, clean my workstation, take the mask off, back to painting. I'll be right back.
What do you think I should sell them for?
These guys? Those? How much are they going for? I'm gonna say 80. Each. Bless you. What do you think? Alright, I'm gonna switch 600. Yeah, you're fine. I know you want them. She wants to keep them. She wants to sell those things, those little bears.
They're so cute. I don't want to sell them.
Yeah, she doesn't want to sell
How
them.
cute they are.
They are indeed cute.
Tell him, don't sell them, Travis. Keep them. Keep them. Keep them.
Yeah, maybe. She wants to keep it. I'm like, I want the money personally. But all right. You won't get that much for him.
So? Why we so bad?
Get out of here. All right, so we're back to painting.
Everyone, I think I saw 8 messages in the chat that said keep them.
So I'm gonna go ahead and what I do to make this look realistic. So I got the teeth here on the minigun. Looks kind of cartoonish. What I do is I add my boy Reichland Flesh Shade. I know it's backwards, so it's kind of hard. Someone said keep it. Oh, that's Maddie. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just get a regular brush, just a standard. I think this is just a 1. Pretty sure this is just a 1. Oh, I'm sorry, this is a 4. I'll be using a 4 for this. So get it a little wet. Check the tip. I just shook this up real good. I just get some on here. This really just does a really good job of just, I don't know how it works, but it works. It's a shade, but you just kind of put it in the little recesses, and it kind of makes it look like gooey and nasty. And it kind of darkens things up. It makes it look a little bit more realistic, like gums, you know? I'm not going to get it on the teeth yet, just because I want to see what it looks like when I just do it on the gums. So this is kind of a wash is technically what it really is. It's a wash, but they call it a shade. So Citadel paint, they call it a shade, but it's really just a wash. That's what it is. So if you're a painter and you're like, oh, what type of paint is that? Well, it's a wash, okay? That's what it's used for. That is its purpose, so. Jaleel says, what do you call a girl being a friend? Is it a girlfriend, Jaleel? Oh, that was fast. Pizza is almost ready to be put in. Let's go.
I never say don't cook dinner.
My wife is such a good cook. She makes pizza from scratch. Look at that. All right, getting in the gums real good. As you can see, it's kind of darkening up now. It gets into the recesses, and that's the way you want to do it. Do not put varnish on until basically after you're done painting. There are some exceptions to the rule, but like if you're gonna use any shade, like I hate Nuln Oil, but Nuln Oil is like used a lot. I threw mine out, so my Nuln Oil is gone. I don't use that crap. To me, it ruins everything, and it just destroys the properties of the acrylic. But a nice Reckland flesh shade just does such a good job, man. I mean, look at that. Keep it coming, Ellie. Love it. Love it. Hell yeah. Just let this dry. Okay, put that to the side. And then for the bullets, so for the bullets here, I'm going to do Retributor armor on the projectiles, just the tip of them. So the actual projectile of the bullet. So there's the bullet and the casing, and the projectile is usually a darker color. So I'm going to put that here on the very tip, and it's going to make it pop even more. It's going to look really freaking good. So I'm going to mix this paint up. This is also a really good paint. I just hate the fucking pots that they come in. I hate these stupid things. I want to put them in dropper bottles and use them that way. Maybe I'll just buy some dropper bottles and just do that because I'm so sick of it. Mix up that paint real good. All right. Check the consistency. So I always do like my little tap just to get all that paint that's at the top down. So let gravity do its work. Take some Coke Zero. Damn, that's good. Crack it open a little bit. Let's check that consistency. Oh yeah, it's creamy and smooth. Just the way you want it, just like that. That's how it should look, people. All right, and let's get our paintbrush. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this. Is this a 1? This is a 1. So if you're ever gonna paint, ever, the 1 is probably one of the best, most versatile paintbrushes for detail work. And then there's like really small brushes, which I do have. Like, what's this one? Let's see. This is also a 1, but it's just a little bit different, right? So it's a little bit thinner, but I don't need this one right now. I need this one. So grab a little bit of paint. Again, just a little bit right on the tip. That's all you need. Not too much. And then I'm just going to go ahead and... Oh, Ellie says I'm going to do some Eminem lyrics. Kick it. Let's go, Ellie. Hell yeah. Whatever song you want to do. Are these from your head, Ellie? You just memorize these? There we go. That's going to look freaking sick, dude. I love Retributor armor. It is one of the best paints ever. It's going to look really good. Add some more dimension to it. Ellie says, yeah, it's bad. Oh, see, this is all from your memory. Oh, shit, girl. Let's go. Impressive. I know a lot of lyrics, too, so. She's like, you don't understand. It's bad. Ellie, you ever seen System of a Down live show, like a live performance? That'd be crazy. I would love to see them. I know my wife would be like, "What the hell is going on? What is this?" But it's fucking. It'd be a cool. That'd be a crazy show. That would be crazy. That would be a crazy show, man, for sure. All right, so there we go. I'm gonna let this thing dry. My name is who? My name is what? My name is Chicka chicka Slim Shady. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, cap this up. Put that to the side. Hell yeah, that looks fucking badass, if I do say so myself. I'm gonna let that dry, leave that alone. And for those of you who have not seen, I did put the backpack on this guy, so his power backpack is on here. This is a Havoc Marine, HAVOC, and he's the one that's going to be using the Chain Reaper autocannon, so really fucking cool. I wanted to make him look battle damaged and scarred up, and just... I take my time with guys like this because he's a centerpiece, right? You know, you could put him in the middle and it just looks really freaking cool. Another reason why I chose him. So not only does he perform well in the game, but he's also just a little badass and he just looks fucking cool. So I can't not put some time into him. But if his next is Offspring, I love Offspring. Let's go. I love Offspring. Yeah, I remember that when man. Mix up some lead belcher here. Lead belcher, really good for all your silvers. Tap it, let it sit for a little bit. Thank you, Ellie, for sharing. I appreciate that. Yeah, get it out. I love it. Let that dry. Let me get a little holder for this because I don't want to be holding it the whole time. So these are always good to invest in. Get these little holder doodads, and I just go like that. Make sure I secure it better. Maybe like that. No, even better like that. So it doesn't go anywhere. I'm just gonna let this dry. So I'm just gonna put this to the side while that does its thing. Cool. Cap this up. Always cap your paints. You leave them open, they'll dry. Cool. Ellie says, I have to go to the store to get a toothbrush. That's so random. A single toothbrush. All right, Ellie, that's fine. That's fine. I'm going to end this anyway because we're going to be having dinner soon. So, and I don't want to eat with y'all on here because that's gross. Of course I could, but I don't know. Some people watch mukbang videos. That's not what this is. So, this channel's not that. But all right, everybody. Those of you who are still on, I really appreciate you. I'm gonna turn this off for now. I might come back later tonight. Not too sure. But thank you for sticking it out. Thank you for hanging out. Always appreciate it. Got a little bit more done today, so feeling good so far. Everybody, take care. I might see you later tonight. Else, I'll see you tomorrow night. So cool. All right, Ellie. All right, take care. Awesome. Thanks for hanging out, guys. All right, it's Travis with Travis Talk signing off. Bye.